cube and cube roots. First of all, what do you mean by the word cube? Okay, you must have done 2 into 2 into 2. Now can you tell me what is this? This is equal to 8. Now that is what is cube. What is actually cube? Cube is any number that has come by multiplying any other number 3 times, right? For example, let us take another one. Say if you multiply 1 into 1 into 1, what do you get? You get 1. If you multiply 3 into 3 into 3, what do you get? 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So over here we can see when we multiply any number 3 times, what do we get? We get the cube. So these are known as the cubes. Now what do you mean by the word cube roots? Cube roots are the, say I am writing over here 27. What will be the cube root for this? The cube root for this would be which number was multiplied 3 times to get this number. That was 3 as we have seen earlier, right? So the cube root of this number is equal to 3. So this is known as my cube root. Now how do you represent a cube root? We represent cube roots by making this sign that is similar to the square root sign. But what is the difference between cube root and square root representation? The difference is you write a small 3 over here. Now this sign represents that we will have to write the cube root of 27, which is 3. Similarly, if we want to write the cube root of 8, that will be written like this. And what will be the value for this? It would be 2. So I hope by this you have become clear with the concept of what are cubes and what are cube roots, right? Now let us discuss some of the properties of cubes and cube roots. First of all, I would tell you the cubes of even numbers, any even number. If you take the cube of any even number, that will give you the cube as even number only. For example, let us take, we have already taken 2. Earlier we had taken 2. Now what was the cube of 2? 2 is my even number. Even number means those numbers that are divisible by 2. So I have taken one even number, that is 2. The cube of 2 would give me what? It gives me 8. Now you can see 8 is also divisible by 2. That means 8 is also a even number. Correct? Next one. The next property says the cubes of odd numbers. Now when you take the cube of odd numbers, let us check what do we get first and then we will write as per our conclusion. Now over here let us take any odd number. For easiest example, I am taking 3. We all know that 3 is an odd number. Why? Because the numbers that are not divisible by 2 are known as the odd numbers. So over here, what will be the cube for 3? It would be 3 into 3 into 3, that we know would be 27. Now over here you can check that even 27 is also a odd number. That means when you do the cube of odd numbers, what you get as the answer? Odd numbers only, right? So that makes my second property. The third property says that when you take the cubes of negative integers. Now let us actually do the example again to find the result for this property. Now let us take cube of any negative integer. For example, let us take minus 7. Now this is a negative integer. Why is it negative? Because it has a negative sign, right? Over here we take the cube of this number. That would be equal to, now cube means this number is going to get multiplied 3 times. So over here we write minus 7 into minus 7 into minus 7. What do we get? 7 sevens is 49 and 49 sevens is 343. What about the signs? Minus and minus becomes plus and minus we further come back to minus only. That means the cubes of negative integers are always negative integers only, right? That is how we conclude. Now see why I am doing the example first and then writing the properties, so that you don't have to memorize the properties, right? These are not to be memorized. What you have to is you have to understand the logics behind them, right? There is no question going to come in your exam asking for these properties, But if any question comes, like in MCQ form, you might get a question like what will be the cubes of odd numbers are dash. Then what you have to do, you just have to take another one example, any example, like I have taken 3, right? This is an odd number, make the cube of 3 and you get the answer. Whatever answer is there, you can fill in the blank as per that, right? So you don't have to actually memorize these properties, just understand the logic behind them. Okay, the next property says what will be the cubes of rational numbers. Now I am doing cubes of rational numbers. Rational numbers we have done earlier. What are rational numbers? Rational numbers are any numbers that are represented in P by Q form, right? So I am taking any rational number. Say for example, I am taking 3 by 2. This is one rational number because it is represented in P by Q form. That is, it has a numerator as well as a denominator, where denominator is not equal to 0. Now over here, this rational numbers cube has been done. What do we get as the answer? Let us find it out. This means we are doing the cube of numerator and the cube of denominator separately, right? What you can do directly, you can try and check. This will be equal to, on the left hand side it will be equal to 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 3 by 2, and on the right hand side of this it would be equal to 3 into 3 into 3 over 2 into 2 into 2. Now you can see over here that the left hand side of the question is coming equal to the right hand side. So we can say that whenever the cube of rational number is done, what we can do to solve it? To simplify it, we can take the cube of numerator and cube of denominator separately. We will solve and get the answer, right? Similarly, the last property of the question that says that cubes of the product of numbers. Now, how do you do the cube of product of numbers? Let us take any two numbers. Here we are not specifying which type of numbers we are going to take. But say, let's take one example. We take 3 and 2 only. I have taken 3 and 2. This is the product of two numbers. And if you take the cube of this, what will this be equal to? This will be equal to the cube of 3 separately multiplied with the cube of 2 separately. Right? You can check your answer. 3 2s is 6. Let us solve. 3 2s is 6 cube equal to, what is 3 cube? 3 cube is 27. And what is 2 cube? 2 cube is 8. Now this is also equal to 216, and if you multiply this you will know that this is also equal to 216. That means the cube of any product of two numbers will be done as cube of first number multiplied with the cube of second number. So these were some of the properties that you can use in your solving purposes.